What do you need to know in order to dissolve your stuttering and maintain the results? Coming to the point in your life where speech just happens. There's no need to think about it. There's no need to rehearse. If you need to speak, you just open your mouth and it just happens. The flow is there. There's no need to fight. How it is done, it is all to do with how you use your brain. Most people who stutter and speech and language therapists, they try to solve emotional and irrational speech anxiety logically. They use their logical left brain. Some even try to mathematically calculate their way out of stuttering, which for me personally is funny, and it's difficult for me to understand how people still don't see where the true reasons are. So in my methodology, what I teach my students to do is I teach them to employ their left. I teach them to employ their right brain. Right brain is all about creativity. It is about symbols and analogies. And your right brain speaks in a language of your imagination. And your imagination is then directly related to your feelings. So I teach my students to look at the problem of stuttering the way they perceived it, the way they looked at it when it first developed, when problem came about. And this usually happened when they were children. And you know what? Children are purely emotional beings. They daydream, they use their imagination a lot. And this is how problem came about. It was all based on those little decisions you as that little boy or a little girl made. Do you think those decisions were rational? Do you think they were based on critical thinking? Of course not. I teach my students how to reconnect with their imagination, with their feelings, so that they can find those little keys, so that to not cure stuttering, but to gradually reverse the process and unlock their natural fluency, which is already there, but it needs to be unlocked. And then you just keep it unlocked and you just go into the world and you learn to speak and you learn to present yourself in the world slightly differently, without holding back, without feeling vulnerable, without feeling unsafe, feeling perfectly natural and perfectly safe to be yourself. If my ideas resonate with you, then please visit my website, stopmystutter.com, and find out how my methodology and my coaching program might help you too, not to cure stuttering, but to dissolve it one step at a time.